Welcome to section 2.7, solving inequalities. Before we can actually work on solving inequalities and graphing, there's something that we do need to know for our graph part. In the first part, we have the greater than and less than. So in the problem, if you have these inequality sign, it will be classified as open circle, and it's going to look like this on your graph. If you have a greater than or equal or less than or equal, it's going to be classified as a closed circle, then this is what you're going to have on your graph. So make sure you have this in your note. Make sure you be very familiar because you have to memorize this when you are solving and graphing inequalities on the test. If you don't, then it will be points taken off. But it's fairly easy to memorize that this will be open circle for D sign. This will be a closed circle shaded in for D sign. Make sure you have this in your notes and make sure you memorize them. In the second part, this is what we need to know when we're solving inequalities. So, the example is when you have 3x less than 18 and you're simply solving for x, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So 3x divided by 3 will be 1x, or just x, less than 18 divided by 3 will be 6. So that's your answer. That's your final answer for that example. Now on the right example, so I'm going to do the same process, but I'm going to divide by -3. Divide by -3. Now this is the part you have to be extra careful. If you have to divide by negative, so what happens is it's going to flip the inequality sign. So you see how it opens to the right? Now it's going to open to the left. So originally it was -3x less than or equal to 18. But what's going to happen now, when we divide both sides by a negative number, you're going to flip the inequality sign. So -3x divided by -3 would be a positive 1x. 18 divided by -3 will be -6. So that's going to be our final answer. So if you take a closer look, originally we started off as -3x less than or equal to 18. When you solve for x, it became x greater than or equal to -6. So if we take a look, the one on the left we divide by +3, the inequality sign stayed the same. But on the one on the right, we divide by a -3, so the inequality sign flips. So if you divide or multiply both sides by a negative number, make sure to remember to flip the inequality sign. If you don't, your answer will be incorrect and you lose points.